This is a very rare Porsche Roadster owned by our good friend John, and he's going to tell us all about it here in a minute. I wanted to give you just an overview first on this beautiful March day in Lake Arrowhead. Hi, welcome to our cruise in at Lake Arrowhead. This is John's 61 Roadster, 62 Roadster, which is a particularly interesting car. So let's let John tell us about it.
I bought this car in 2018 in February in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's called the Porsche 356B Twin Grill Roadster. You can see here that it's got the two grills in the back, and that's why they call it that. There are only 249 Roadsters made with the twin grills. This one is also called the Belgian Roadster. It was made and assembled in Belgium by a company called Dieter & Frères, the Dieter brothers.
Why did that happen?
So what happened was Porsche decided convertibles were not selling in the early 60s due to Ralph Nader's safety concerns. And the other reason was that a lot of people bought convertibles in the 50s, and by that time they were getting old, and so they were leaking, they needed new tops, they were expensive, and so people just were not buying convertibles, and they were concerned about safety. So they didn't sell a lot of Roadsters in 61, and they decided to get rid of them. Well, they had a lot of parts left over, and so the Porsche people decided that.
So Hans in the parts department goes, "Hey, Perry, we've got a whole shitload of parts here. What are we going to do?"
To build 250 cars. And so they went back to their bodybuilder, who was Drauz in Heilbronn, Germany, and said, "Hey, we want to build 250 more Roadsters." And Drauz said, "You told us in August we weren't going to build anymore, so we disassembled that whole area." So they ended up going to Belgium and found Dieter & Frères, who had also built some of the 60 Roadsters as an overflow, and Dieter agreed to do it. So these cars were shipped back and forth from Belgium to Germany and in final assembly. So there's only 249 of them.
Do you know, they ship it back and forth several times or just one time?
I think that, I'm not sure about that, yeah. But actually I believe final assembly occurred in Belgium on these. But then I think the mechanicals went to Belgium, the body was put on, and then they shipped them back to Germany to sell them. So, yeah.
Well, this is an especially rare car, and we're real lucky to have it here.